Good morning, YouTube. We're back. As soon as we pushed the car out, we had more snow. What do you know? Take this engine apart today, get it ready for a machine shop, and so I can order everything I need to build it right. Got little Ziploc bags, and I usually write on what the bolts are for. On externals, parts like these brackets, I usually just leave them attached to the bracket, put it on the side. When it's time to put it back on, clean it up, put it back together. Alright, we're back. Got the whole engine pretty much, not the whole engine, but everything around the engine is being removed. Time to take the valve covers off, take the camshafts, pull the head off, or just leave the camshafts on. I can still get to the bolts and see, but every single seal this engine was leaking. Even the camshaft plugs are cracked. I mean, the quality of these gaskets is something else. The rear main seal was leaking, the front main seal was leaking, camshaft seals are leaking too. So yeah, just the quality of gaskets was bad. So this is the head, this is the front head, and this head gasket was leaking coolant right in this corner here. So I'm gonna take the heads off now and see what's going on. I don't think I'm gonna see much because the block was never decked, never sealed up right, but just the quality of these seals, even the camshaft plugs were cracked really bad, so that tells you it's just bad quality. So yeah, let's get back to work and pull the head off and see what's going on. Once you get the valve cover off, loose, I like to get my, sometimes just popping it gets loose, or you can get one of these plastic clip retaining tools and just kind of go around so you don't damage the valve cover. Yep, so nice and clean, which means good oil was used in it. Gotta remove the baffles so I can sand these down, sandblast them, and I want to powder coat them. I powder coat my own, so I'll show you how I do it. And but gotta remove these baffles off and then re-tap the holes and put the baffles back in. Got my bolts, Ziploc bag, and I like to mark them VC front. That way there's no looking for bolts left and right. These head bolts are 10mm Allen, and I like to start from the middle, work my way out. I got all the head bolts out, and this head should just come off. Yeah, baby. Let's see what's going on here. This is the side the head gasket was leaking from. It was leaking coolant. So as you can see, copper spray. I used copper spray. I have no idea. Yeah, there's. Let's see what kind of condition these pistons are in. Maybe just on the block. Still looks pretty good so far. And but yeah, this. Pull the head gasket off. Yeah, look at this. Wow. This head gasket came apart. It's literally coming apart. I don't know what I was thinking, but guess I wasn't thinking right. Don't ever cheap out on gaskets. Oh, okay, so these are, let's see, these are oversized pistons, oversized head gasket. So we have to find Cometic oversized head gasket as well. Yep, so that's what's going on. Pull the other head off as well. Gotta pull the pistons out and check the condition of the pistons. And I forgot what brand of pistons these are. Honestly, I have no idea. I just can't remember. Copper spray was used, but head gaskets never sealed up right, so leaking all over the place. far it's looking good. Rods 0.75, mains 0.25. Yeah, crankshaft was redone, balanced. So I'm gonna see. I should be able to get. There's some kind of numbers on the pistons. I just can't remember. It's been so long. 12 is when I did this. I can't remember what brand pistons those are, honestly, but I just see there's numbers on it, so I'm gonna pull this off and Google them numbers and see what it is. But this crank has already been cut. Rods 0.75, mains 25. That's way too much, way too much. And honestly, you don't want to cut the crank in cast iron this year. Then later on they switched to forged in '93. So we need new crank. We're gonna upgrade the pistons and rods anyways. These pistons are some kind of Chinese. I found some numbers that I googled up and found. The rods are OEM, but we're gonna be pushing more power, so I need rods, pistons, forged crank. The only thing that's gonna be left is block, which I have to take to the machine shop to get it decked, honed down, and then I'll take the heads apart, take the valves out, and take them to the machine shop, get her surfaced, and check the valves and see, maybe do a valve work, grind the valves as well for better seating. I'm gonna try to find a new OEM oil pump that's Chinese, I think, as well. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, all the seals were leaking. It's just the bad quality of parts that was used, so I'm gonna fix that. And yeah, that's it. Just gotta pull the covers off, take the rod bolts off, pull the crank. Gonna be heading to the junkyard soon, as soon as it warms up. 2000 Eclipse GT and up, they have a 3-liter 6G72 Eclipses, Gallants, Chrysler Sebrings use Mitsubishi engine, so they come with the forged crankshaft that we need. Tried to find a brand new one online, no luck. So we're gonna be heading to local junkyards and just taking the oil pans off one by one and checking the crankshaft before I go any further. Just take the oil pan off, pull all the caps off, check it. If it's good, then we're just gonna take one from that used crankshaft forged, polish it up. If it needs to be polished, then use that. I just can't find a brand new forged crankshaft that I need. These cars are not, they didn't get the support like Honda did or GM or whoever, you know. So we're gonna have to find a used good crankshaft that's forged and maybe just polish it and use it. So that's that. This is all getting replaced, so it doesn't matter how everything goes back. I'm not reusing any of this stuff, so just the only thing I'm using is the block. These rods are still good, so I'm gonna try and keep these caps together with, just in case somebody needs rods. And there's a crankshaft. It's paperweight because we're not using that. So pull the bearings out. Wanna push out all the freeze plugs before I take it to the machine shop. We'll order new freeze plugs as well. Take everything I can. And slide hone should just do it. There's not many miles on this engine since the first rebuild, so got the block all stripped down, ready to go. Probably will knock out freeze plugs before I take it to the machine shop. They're pistons. These are OM rods, so these are still good rods, whoever needs them. Crankshaft is junk, way undercut. Rods 0.75, main 0.25. Being cast iron is junk. It's never a good idea to get the crankshaft cut, especially being a cast iron. They will break. Next time I'll disassemble the heads and take all this to the machine shop. I guess the waiting time right now is about 4 weeks. So yeah, getting cold, sick. And this is it for this video. If you like my work, please like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.